Okay, so let's talk about what's going on in the market real quick. And so, anyone know what the Federal Reserve just did this week?
It's the interest rate.
What does that mean? Raise interest rates. I mean,
well, especially on loans, getting out for qualifying loans.
So that actually affects loans on homes, right? So the average interest rate for a home loan right now is over 6%.
It's crazy, dude.
It's pretty much doubled in a year. So now, are we at the maximum?
Nope.
No.
Is there a chance that they can keep raising the interest rates?
Oh yeah.
I honestly think it's gonna get over 7.5. I really do, if it keeps going this way.
Okay. Yeah, and what does that mean, though?
A lot of lease option offers.
I mean, if the interest rates go up, I mean, how does that really affect? How does it affect the market? I guess
it affects a lot of people doing buy and hold strategies, because you have the capital gains tax one, which adds on to that, and then with getting the either they doing a hard money, the only way that they can do it is cash, and most of those landlord people don't do cash; they do hard money.
Well, how do you think this is going to affect just buying power in general for people?
Severely, I think.
And severely, like in a negative way?
I think it's not going to be as many properties as they're going to do, whether it be local flippers or hedge funds. Their number will probably cut, I don't want to say in half, but, probably a good portion of it. Instead of they were doing, like for hedges, they were doing 50 to 60. I think they're only going to be doing 30 to 40, or taking the top 30 to 40. And for local buyers, I don't really see them going anything past the smoking deal, like 65% ARV.
Got it. Well, let's just see how this is going to work for a second. Let me pull up my share screen real quick. Those of you, I'm going to try to use just a regular mortgage calculator here. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say that there's a home that's $400,000. We'll call it a $50,000 down payment. So that means the loan will be $350,000 loan. And let's say the interest rate is normally, say it was 4%. And so the payments, hold on a second here. Oh, I got to do without PMI. That's why I did. Let's do 100,000. Is this going to work for me or not? I just Googled. So the payment for that house would be $1,715 at 4% interest. Now remember, interest rates went up now to 6%. So let's see what that payment is now.
Yeah, dude.
Over $2,000. Right, and that's a loan of $300,000. So let's say that someone has a house for $600,000 now. Okay, and they're used to a 4% interest rate, or let's say a 4.5% interest rate. Let's do 4.25. I think that was not too long ago. So look, they can get a house with, let's see, let's say they do 100 and let's keep it at 100,000 down payment. Let's see here. So the payment would be $2,951, and now if it's 6% interest, $3,489. So this is going to be, by the way, if we're going by Nick's predictions, that payment now is almost $4,000.
Because I know here in Austin, it's kind of like that, where you get a house for $800 to $950,000. Their mortgage payment with everything included is roughly somewhere in the ballpark of $7,000 a month. Somewhere I saw this crazy report that they came out with it not too long ago on the news. I couldn't believe it.
So as interest rates go up, what do you think the price of the houses is going to happen? You think they're going to keep going up?
I think it's going to be inflated.
No.
Yeah.
Prices are already dropping.
Oh. Yeah.
So to let you know, I was looking at a house in Florida And week number 1, they lowered it $25,000 from $475 to $450. Week number 2, they lowered another $25,000 from $475 to $450 to $425. So prices are dropping nationwide. And what's going to happen, you're going to see a lot of the flippers, they're going to start being a little leery because the interest rate, because they don't want to get stuck on a house, because that person that did qualify originally for a $3,000 loan a month, right? They can't afford that now.
Right.
So if they were at, say, 5.5, hit enter here real quick. Why is it not? It's not. There we go. There we go. Sorry, my internet is a little sketchy. For those of you who don't know, so let's see here. Now it's 3,300. So like the buying power, if they have to buy, if their payments have to be at $3,000 a month, maybe they have to buy it at a lower price, right? Look, that's still too much. That's dropping $50K, and it's still too much for them. So now we're down to say 500,000 for that same house. Now they're more in the ballpark. So you're going to see what's going to happen to the price of homes start to come down. Now there's a disconnect. You're in the real estate business. You keep up on what's going on in the news. You understand what's going on, the federal interest rates and stuff like that, and the money supply. But what the average seller doesn't know is, well, my friend sold his house 6 months ago and got 20 offers, waived appraisal, and sold it for 20K over asking.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen now this month whenever they're trying to sell their home?
They're not going to get anything.
You're gonna get shocked.
You're gonna be real disappointed.
Right. So we're also, part of our job is to help the sellers understand that we are not in the same market we were 6 months ago. So when you start underwriting deals, you want to keep it at 3 months or lower. You don't want to go back 6 months, and you want to use active and pending comps now. Because what's going to happen is you're going to see the prices change. If you see a pending comp, you may want to even call that realtor and say, hey, did you get full price? And if they say no, we did not, say, what did you end up getting it for? Or if they don't want to share that with you, like, how close did you get, or what's the ballpark, trying to get something. The days of over the asking price, and now that'll depend on some markets. Some markets are still hot, but generally speaking, you're going to see a retraction, like a contraction in the market. Prices of homes are going to start coming down, which is going to mean more affordability in some ways. Interest rates are still going up. Now, let's look at this as a whole though, right? So if interest rates going up and the home buying power goes down, that means people can't afford as much of a house anymore. What else is going on in the economy that's hurting everyone's pocketbooks?
Gas prices.
Gas prices.
Gas price.
Inflation period. Yeah.
Inflation and gas price. So what's interesting is inflation is also causing gas prices to go up, right? But because gas prices goes up, because of cost of goods, JC, this is a perfect example for you, right? You drive a semi truck, right?
Oh, yeah.
How much is it costing you to fill up that truck?
Well, the round trip is $1,700. It used to be $1,200, and that's from Jersey to Memphis, Tennessee. It used to be $1,200. Now we're paying $1,700.
$500.
$500.
So what is that? What's $1,200 divided by? Let me see what that increase is real quick.
Dude, I thought $85 a gallon was bad for fill up my car. Jesus.
That's how it is. 80. Yeah.
So that's up 30% higher, just on that cost. So cost of goods goes up. So whatever's being transported, right, throughout the economy, milk, food, groceries, clothes, supply chain stuff for lumber, for materials, for Lowe's and Home Depot, right? All those things start ticking up on the cost. So the affordability comes down, and because everything goes up, it makes it harder for what people can afford. So you're going to see days on market go up on homes. You know, most of the time people put the house on the market, they're like, woohoo, we got to offer the first weekend, right? You know, and now people are freaking out. In 2 weeks, they didn't get an offer. They're chopping the price $50K. And they're like, okay, something's not right. So to kind of give you an idea, they're talking nationwide 9-month supply. In Phoenix, Arizona, we were at 4,000, just under 4,000 listings a month ago. Now we're almost triple that.
Wow.
Now we're good, comfortable market for us is around 30,000 listings. So we're not even to where we're supposed to be at yet. But they're talking about a 9-month supply nationwide. That means houses that go on the market will not sell for about 9 months.
Jeez Louise.
Wow.
Well, that's a good thing for us if we're smart.
As wholesalers, can we make money in a down market?
Yes.
Yes.
We just adjust our offers. That it's a sliding scale, right? So instead of at 80%, by the way, 80% was high. Remember, we were doing 80, 85% in some markets. That was pretty crazy, right? And now it's going to be coming back down. So we're probably going to be seeing 50, 60%. And in some markets that are more rural, under that.